pieces in my life go away with you. Forever in my mind, only you. The pieces in my life run away with you. You're my first love. You're my first love. You're my first love. You're my first
Good evening everyone and welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix live here from Canada. I'm Ron Squire. I'm going to take you through the race via Radiocast, live Radiocast here on YouTube for the Canadian Grand Prix of 2014. Before we go to the race, let's hold on a second. Let's have a look at who is going to make up, who's leading in the championship standings at the moment. Sorry, too loud there. Currently leading in the Drivers' Championship is Nico Rosberg after that controversial win in Monaco, ahead of Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso. Daniel Ricciardo has overtaken both Germans of both Nico Hülkenberg and Sebastian Vettel, who is really struggling in this year. He really needs to pick up the pace later on in the season. In the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes still lead ahead of Red Bull, while Ferrari have overtaken Force India for third place. McLaren Mercedes is still in fifth, with Williams keeping on going on strong, equal fifth place with McLaren. Lotus have finally scored their first points back in Barcelona, and
the track temperature's going up and up, right?
Sorry about that. And obviously Mauritius have got their first points in Monaco thanks to Mr. Jules Bianchi for their first 7 points. So, with an action-packed race in front of us, let's have a look at the grid for today's race. In pole position we have Mr. Nico Rosberg in pole position, ahead of Lewis Hamilton that knocks out the front row. Sebastian Vettel in third, with Bottas in fourth. Fifth will be Mr. Felipe Massa. Daniel Ricciardo not performing as well, with Alonso and Verne in seventh and eighth, with ninth place going to Button and Raikkonen rounding out the top 10. Hülkenberg in 11th, with 12th place going to Kevin Magnussen. And now let's have a look further back down the field. In 13th we have Mr. Sergio Perez ahead of Romain Grosjean in 14th, Kvyat in 15th, Sutil 16th, Maldonado in 17th, 18th will be Mr. Max Chilton, and then it's Bianchi and Ericsson, and the back of the grid is Kobayashi, who had to go to the back of the grid due to his engine change. He had to have a penalty for that, and Mr. Esteban Gutierrez unfortunately did not take part in qualifying due to breaking his car in practice one earlier in the weekend. So then, this is going to be an exciting race. Everyone's just gone off on parade lap now. The air temperature at the moment is a pretty alright 27 degrees Celsius here in Canada. I think it's around the same temperature as it was last year. They're just warming up the tyres. They're now around the third chicane, and some people are not even off the track yet. So Rosberg, if you're leading the pack, you need to slow them down because you're not going to run over any people who haven't got in yet. Here's Rosberg.
Okay, Nico, can we have some feedback on the start? Your brakes are cold.
Under engaged, a little bit under engaged.
A for Nico, and we need lots of lift and coast.
Okay, that was Rosberg, by the way. Right, we're just waiting for everyone to get around. Just need to pause it back a bit. Oh, a second, just to make sure it's right in sync. Yep, that is right in sync. There we go. So Rosberg is just approaching the line now. Actually, he's just going for the last chicane on the course. The previous pole positions here 3 times in a row was Sebastian Vettel, was broken today by Nico Rosberg. The previous 2 times or 3 times, I think, was Lewis Hamilton from 2008 to 2007, because from 2010 to 2008, because the Grand Prix was not here in 2009. Vettel won the 2013 race ahead of Alonso and Hamilton. Okay, so everyone's just lining up on the grid now. So we've got Rosberg, as always, on the outside, on the right. Looks like Lewis Hamilton might have an advantage on the left, but mind you, seen from previous races here in Canada, most people who are from pole position managed to get the advantage. For example, Juan Pablo Montoya, back in 2002, managed to get the advantage over Michael Schumacher, who's going to be that year's champion, going in front of him. Now, let's concentrate on this race. Everyone's just getting up into their grid positions now. The Mauritius are lining up there, and we're just waiting for both Gutierrez and Kobayashi to line up there. There we go. Now we're just going to wait for the 5 lights. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Montreal is lights out. Away we go here in Montreal. Both Mercedes got a stable start, and whoa, no sign of looks like is that Rosberg has lost it? I don't know, that's Rosberg has just lost it going through the first corner, but yep, no, Rosberg, so it's Hamilton who's lost it for the first corner, and as a result, Hamilton has lost his second place to Vettel. Both the Williams are in stable position, but it's Nico Rosberg who is still leading the race. Oh, who is that in the background? Did someone call a shot? Is that Bianchi? Please hope to. Yeah, that's Bianchi. Bianchi's out of the race. What an absolutely disappointing prospect for the Frenchman. I almost thought that was Max Chilton, because and has Max Chilton off as well? That is Max Chilton. Max Chilton is out of the Grand Prix. Max, for the first time in his Formula 1 career, Max Chilton has retired from a race and the safety car is out. So that is for the first time in his career that Max Chilton has retired from a race. It's absolutely unbelievable. And we thought that Max Chilton was going to be the luckiest guy in the field, having none of any of the retirements. But though unfortunately that's happened today. So both Mauritius are out at the start. Not a very difficult time for.
Safety car, you're staying out. Go strat 12 and save as much fuel as you can for the moment. Keep your delta positive. You're staying out.
Okay, so that's
just confirm everything okay with the car, Nico, at the moment.
Okay, we just saw that that Chilton actually tripped over. Actually, so Max Chilton lost a little bit of traction going out of that first corner complex. He tries to correct himself, but no, he knocks himself into Bianchi from the backside, causing Bianchi to spin around, crash into the wall on the end of the chicane. He's broken his suspension. Both of them have been crashed the suspension, and now, as a result, they're both out the Grand Prix. What a difficult day for the British-Russian team. As Gutierrez just came into the pits now. So safety car is out. Just at the beginning of lap 2 now. Oh, this is just beyond belief. Max Chilton retiring from his first race. How could anyone guess that? How can anyone do that? So now now the mechanics in the first chicane are going to try and get the debris off as soon as possible. And there's a little bit of oil on the track. Oh, there's a great deal of oil in there as well. Now on board with Vettel, second place at the moment. And he's really trying to calm himself down. He's trying to warm up his tyres there. That's what he needs to do. Bianchi now.
You're okay, Gilles? You're okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Go to P0, go to P1, P0.
So now the safety car is going to lead the entire field of 20 cars around, because the two Mauritius have retired. So here are the people who are currently left in the race at the moment as they start lap 3. Here's Perez.
So the information we have, or we can give you, is that there is less debris offline through those corners. Stay offline if you can. And more brake temperature.
Yeah, he needs to stay offline because there's a great deal of oil there. Now let's have a look at the replay of the start. Lewis Hamilton thought he could have a good getaway going into the first corner, but he was actually nearly shunted off by Rosberg going into the first corner. As a result, that meant he went wide. Vettel took his position, and yeah, that's what happened there. Now, as we're going down towards the first chicane, not much overtaking is done there, other than the Ferraris just swapping positions with other people in the field. Now let's have a look on board with Vettel's point of view. So you can see here from Vettel's point of view what happened.
Okay, Sebastian, as you go through the chicane again, turn 3 and turn 4, just have a good look at the track conditions. There's fluid on the exit of turn 4, which we think is online. Just have a good look, you know better.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, we're on board now with Hamilton, because let's see. Yeah, so he was trying to avoid contact with Rosberg to make sure that he doesn't get punted out. Now let's have a look at this another replay from the first chicane incident with both Mauritius. Yeah, so Chilton tries to correct his near spin in the first chicane. He collided with Bianchi, and therefore Bianchi goes sideways into the wall, and as a result that meant both the Mauritius are out of the race. Bianchi, as a result of a crash, and basically Chilton with a broken suspension. But it's unbelievable that for the first time in his F1 career that Max Chilton has actually retired from a race. And before he was going to be the luckiest man on the grid. Well, not today. Not today. It's just unbelievable. Okay, so let's have a look at the standings at the moment. The classification. Rosberg is currently leading ahead of Sebastian Vettel. Lewis Hamilton not having their best of starts at the moment. 3rd place. Bottas is in 4th. 5th place is Felipe Massa as they move Chilton's car off track. Then we got Ricciardo in 6th, Verne in 7th, Alonso 8th, Raikkonen in 9th, and Button rounding out the top 10 at this present moment. In 11th is Sergio Perez ahead of Hulkenberg. Magnussen is in 13th, 14th is Sutil, 15th is Grosjean. So it's basically a little bit unbelievable here at the moment. Yeah, so yeah, just and then further behind we don't know what 16th and 17th was, but 18th, 19th and 20th is Kobayashi, Ericsson
doing a
and
good job there. Yeah, that looks like that's coming back to life. That looks good actually. So tyres are 90 all round, 90.
You need a lot of power at the start.
Yeah, copy that, Lewis. Restart will be in strat mode 5. We'll only have a lap of that, but 1 lap of strat 5.
Okay, so he's going to try our strategy mode 5 to see if we haven't really understood the concept of the strategy mode, so we'll have to find out soon later on, and I might tell you at the next race that we're live, which will be Britain, not Austria. And more details coming up after the race. So the oil spill has covered up, I think, in the end of the first chicane. So it's basically unbelievable that the children was actually retired from the race. So on lap 4 now, out of 70, safety car period is still on. The safety car lights are still on. They're going around for a little lap.
Information: there was an oil at the down floor, which is getting cleared up at the moment.
So that was from Gresham. Okay, so yeah, the safety car is still going out. Yeah, it's unbelievable at the moment. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's turning into a much more exciting race than I anticipated, really. They're now going to lap 5. They're still under the safety car. Okay, we have confirmed that the guys in 16th and 17th is Kvyat and Maldonado. Then we got Kobayashi, Ericsson and Gutierrez at the back. Chilton and Bianchi have obviously retired from the race. Look at that Total Wolf at the moment. The manager of Mercedes. So what is going to happen next? So what is going to happen next in the Grand Prix? Why don't you let me know via YouTube comments, and in about a few minutes I'll try and read them and see if you got any suggestions for what happens next. Please keep the negativity on the low, please. I don't want any negativity in these broadcasts. All right. So yeah. This is going well so far.
Really starting to walk. And what's the condition in turn 4, Nico? Has the car gone? Okay, so it could go green this lap. Not confirmed yet, so really starting to warm everything up.
Okay, so we may confirm that the safety car might come in this lap. We have no idea. So on lap 6 out of 70. So the oil spill has been cleared at turn 4. That is the chicane, obviously. Track temperature at the moment is 49 degrees Celsius. Pretty hot.
Sebastian, think about the bias for restart. You're currently -2, which is good for on track, but could be a bit short for first lap. And 10 car lengths if you can. Sebastian, we suggest we should actually go back to multi-2, map 2. Multi-2, map 2. The issues that you have is just due to recovery, so we'll clear up when we restart. We don't want to be stuck in 3. So multi-2, map 2, and then you can go back to multi-3. Reverse off, please, reverse off.
No idea what that means. So anyway, the cars are still on their restarting laps. Lap 7 hours 70. Only 63 laps to go. So we're having a little bit of issues here. I think there's just a sinking a bit. Okay, we have confirmed that the safety car will come in this lap. So after the straight, the safety car will come in. The and then Rosberg will eventually try and send
someone
back.
to keep an eye out for at the restart. See what people do in turn 4, please. If people clean it up, then the next lap I can attack there.
Yeah, okay then, Lewis. Yeah, we'll have somebody on it. So again, fuel is good. You're good job on that saving.
Brakes don't feel like they're working that well.
Yeah, fronts are just starting to drop off a little bit. If you just work them a bit. Yeah, so Lewis, I'm sure you've seen it, but the outside of turn 4 does look bad. So you're going to have to modify your line, obviously. Just make sure you maintain that 10 car length distance.
And the race is back underway here in Montreal. So Lewis was just trying to discuss his strategy with the management there. Alright, so
Okay, Marcus, box, engine problem, box. Partial throttle only, partial throttle.
alright. On lap 9 now. And Hamilton might try and find ways to get past Vettel. He's actually close to the champion. And Ericsson has been is coming into the pits, and yep, he's been put in the garage. Yep, we have confirmed that Ericsson is retiring from the race. That is not good for Ericsson there.
Okay, excellent. Purple mode 2. Watch Jensen, purple mode 2.
That was to Sergio Perez there. Now going on board with Perez as he was overtaking Button, I think, going into the chicane, or was that or was that Magnussen? Yeah, that was Button. So what? So I just saw what happened with the and Kvyat just spun on the turn 2. I don't know what happened there. And Hamilton is nearly, really close now to Vettel.
Rear tyre temperatures are 14.5 to 15, so just look after the rears now. And DRS is enabled, but gap to Vettel 1.4 seconds.
And look, but there is not Vettel who's behind him, it's actually Hamilton now, because Vettel has been overtaken by Hamilton just before the last chicane. So as a result, Hamilton is now in second place, with Vettel in third place. So Hamilton is nearly close now to Rosberg, and a chance to try and take the win. Okay, we just received that turn 4 incident involving cars number 4 and 17, which is Chilton and Bianchi, will be investigated by the stewards after the race. But from my point of view, I think it's just a race collision. So everyone at the moment, I think, is on the super softs except for Hulkenberg and Maldonado. That's all I know so far. And wait a bit, Gutierrez, Kvyat, and Ericsson is also on the softs. But is there anyone up front that is on the softs? That's the big question. Don't see it. So we are on lap 12 out of 70. And someone just came in for a pit stop now. I think it was that Grosjean? Yeah, I think it was Grosjean, because Maldonado is still out on track, so it must be Grosjean. Yep, it's definitely Grosjean. And we have confirmed that those drivers I said earlier that were on the softs tyres, nobody at the front is on the super softs. Apart from those I've just mentioned, which are Hulkenberg, Maldonado, Gutierrez, Kvyat, Grosjean, and Ericsson. Now back.
Okay, heavy graining, rear left and rear right. Looking at Hamilton's tyres, they look also quite bad.
Understood.
Okay, prepare the stint to be shorter than you thought.
Copy.
I'm opening the rear grading.
Copy that.
So both Vettel and Bottas are having grainings in their tyres. They need to get into the crit bits to try and preserve their tyre if they can. So that is Max Chilton. He pulled away. And Vettel, I think, is that Vettel? Or is that Ricardo?
Update to 3 when you can. And how is the balance?
Yeah, just struggling a bit with the rear. Less than Felipe though, but not helping it sitting behind him. Losing a bit of time.
So Ricardo's already just gone into the pits now.
Okay, Jensen, box this lap, push now if you can, let's get everything out of this set, push now.
Button's just gone into the pit lane now for his stop. Who else is coming into the pits? So far nobody at the moment. Gutierrez has also been in the pits. Rosberg is still the leader, but Hamilton is closing up on him. Just by a couple of hundredths of a second.
My rear tires are starting to go a little bit. I don't know where it's P4.
Okay, so it's 12 clicks on the 10 button and 4 clicks on the 1 button.
Right guys, I'm going to keep the audio on, but I'll be back in a sec. Don't go away. Actually, just you can still listen in.
Massa had a slow pit stop, so he has dropped back.
The car is very understeering. Was too much front wing change.
Understood, Adrian, but I think it's okay because we will get rear deck as well.
And just look, gap to Lewis is 3 seconds, so just managing the gap to Lewis will give you updates. And just...
Okay, I'm back. Latest news. Not much happening at the moment.
So Checker, we are target +4. Target +4.
Okay, Pastor, doing a good job there. Most cars have stopped and switched from options to primes now. Option deg was higher than expected.
Okay, it's good job. Good job. Now get after Fernando.
Okay, Daniel, you are catching the cars ahead. Might get interesting. 3 cars fighting ahead. Charge 9, charge 9.
I lost the rear. I don't know why. I lost the rear suspension. The bracket rear suspension.
Okay, Kamui, stop there. Kill the engine with P1. Wait 5 seconds and go to P0.
So, tell him to stop the engine. Right, yeah, sorry. Sorry for the wait time. Yeah, I'm back. Rosberg missed the apex of turn 14, so that means he could struggle a bit there. But where is Hamilton? Hamilton is nearly a second behind him, just over a second behind him, and he's only about got 600 of a second to go before he can actually activate his DRS. He's actually nearly close to him.
So remember, double DRS. May not have it this time though.
It looks like Hamilton may have lost it in that second chicane. He locked up his left rear. And Hamilton is officially in the 1 second zone. So whenever he's ready, he can use that DRS. Track incident involving Rosberg is under investigation. He gone over track limits, which he shouldn't have. So that could, if that is effective, then and if Rosberg gets a penalty for it, any kind of penalty, that means that Hamilton could resume the lead, or can get the lead of the race, and as a result, lead the race from here on in and hopefully win. Perez has gone up into third. Hulkenberg is up into fourth. So things are looking very good again for the Force Indias. Vettel's in fifth.
Very well this time, right?
This is an excellent job, Checo. We're happy at the moment. You continue what you're doing, and we are gapping cars. Close to gapping Verne and Alonso at this stage. Continue what you're doing.
And Maldonado, or was that Grosjean? Grosjean is just gone past Gutierrez. No, wait, I think that's Maldonado, isn't it? Maldonado? I don't know. But now looking at this battle once again for the lead between Hamilton and Rosberg. Rosberg in front, obviously. Hamilton is nearly close to him.
So can I pass or what?
Okay, change position, change position.
My engine is really slow compared to his.
Copy Adrian, copy, the reaving is different, as you know. Keep pushing, Adrian.
That's Adrian Sutil complaining that his engine is not up to the task that they actually wanted it to. Now we're having a little bit of difficulty seeing the view and having the hearing aid because also lagging on my end, so I do apologise. Hamilton must be in the 1 second. He is in the 1 second and he's using his DRS. He's nearly close now. He's nearly close to Rosberg. Here you can use the DRS again. He is nearly close now to Rosberg. He must not make any mistakes. Now we're on board with a button for a replay. What happened here? I think it's a simple overtaking manoeuvre in hairpin with one of the Toro Rossos. I believe that is Kvyat or is Verne. Most likely to be Verne, because Verne qualified well yesterday. And here are the Toro Rosso pit mechanics. Who are they going to take in? It's Verne. They're taking in Verne first. Where is the battle for the lead now? We're on lap 30 out of 70, 40 laps to go. Do excuse me for a second.
Okay, Joko, so we're looking to extend this stint for the moment. Use your tyre rotaries to give us feedback on the tyre condition, okay?
Yes, I feel a little drop on the wrist, only a little bit. Let's see how far we can go.
Copy.
Can we just confirm that Kobayashi is out of the race, so is Maldonado. We can't confirm it because the computer graphics is really the best thing about it at the moment. Either Kobayashi is in or out, we have no idea. Hamilton is still behind Rosberg, but not far behind, only about a couple tenths behind. On lap 32 out of 70. And still we're having need to find any confirmation from the stewards, seeing if there's any verdict on the incident to turn 14 incident involving Rosberg when he cut the track.
Keep an eye on the front vibrations, they're getting bad.
Copy.
From vibrations, so that means that his suspension might go inevitably, but we'll have to find out soon. Rosberg still in the lead, but not for long, because Hamilton is nearly close behind him. Rosberg is not going to give up that position without a fight. Hamilton needs to put the pedal down as he goes across the DRS line now.
Okay, Lewis, so no penalty for Nico. No penalty for Nico. He's on his final warning for cutting the last chicane.
Where is my teammate on brake balance? Forwards or rearwards?
He's more rearwards of you. You're more forwards.
Okay, we have just confirmed that Nico Rosberg will not get a penalty, but he's on his final warning. Just to confirm. So if Hamilton wants to win, he needs a miracle, which means Rosberg must cock up within the next 35 laps. They are in the halfway point. Hamilton is actually slackened off pace because Rosberg actually not really posing much of a threat for Hamilton. Hamilton's not really getting on to him.
No power, guys.
Okay, we're looking into it.
Yeah.
So driver default 01, driver default 01. So it seems as this is both cars at the moment. So let's have that driver default.
Hey, still nothing anymore.
Okay, Nico, we're trying to solve it. We're trying to solve it. We believe your teammate has the same problem.
So both both Mercedes are having problems with their cars. Who's in? Is that Rosberg? That's one of the McLarens. That's Button. We're near approaching lap 40 on 70. These are the Toro Rosso mechanics again. Who are they taking in this time? Looks like to be Kvyat.
Hulkenberg not pitted. Hulkenberg not pitted.
Yeah, that means they out and overrun him.
The Red Bulls are at it again. Vettel and Ricciardo behind one of the Force Indias. That's Hulkenberg. And
okay, Checo. So we'll need to use the overtake button out of turn 10. Okay, you have Ricciardo behind. Vettel was not able to pass Nico. Okay, so just use the overtake button out of turn 10. Okay, now settle down with the slip. Okay, control the rear slip. We have our pit stop window. Okay, so just settle down, control the rear tyres.
Are we fighting the Red Bull? Or they are on the two stops?
Have made all of their stops, Checo. They have made their stops. We are racing them.
Right, during that time, Raikkonen spun at the hairpin. Looks like is that Gutierrez or Sutil? Sutil just came into the pits just now. Looks like Hamilton is getting on Rosberg again. Although that might turn out to be another time wasted there.
Pits this lap, pit confirm. Pits this lap, pit confirm.
That was a near beat then. Right, we're on lap 42 out of 70. Hamilton still further behind. So Hamilton still further behind Rosberg, not able to catch up to him, per usual.
And let us know a flap adjust for the stop, please, Nico.
No change.
Okay, so Rosberg just coming into the pit stop now. So Hamilton really needs to put the hammer down if he wants to stay ahead of the lead of the race. This is Hamilton's chance. And this is for Nico to put his hammer down to make sure that he needs to stay out in front of Hamilton.
That's Strat 5. Use overtake where you need to. You're racing Massa. So Massa hasn't stopped for a second time, okay? He's on older tyres than you.
And Rosberg did precisely that. Unless I'm very much mistaken. No, Massa's still in second place. Hamilton in first. And in comes Hamilton. The question is, where is... where is Rosberg? Because he's coming out of the pit lane now. Where is Rosberg? There's Rosberg. Hamilton might be able to get out of the pit lane in first. Unless I'm very much mistaken. No. Oh! It's nearly close! But though Hamilton has got out of the pit lane in front of Rosberg. But though Massa, for the first time since Germany back in 2010, is leading the race, but for how long? Because Massa needs to come into the pits.
So information starts to feel a little bit the rear going your way slightly compared to before.
Okay, copy that, understood. We'll just keep monitoring your lap times as you are. Go diff mid 3, go diff mid 3.
And where is Hamilton? Hamilton suddenly declared. What is happening with Hamilton? Hamilton just declining. What happened there?
Okay, Hamilton ahead is slow. Hamilton ahead is slow. He's approaching turn 8 now.
So what's happening with Hamilton? Hamilton off track and continued to turn 7. So what happened there with Hamilton? He's not a happy bunny now. Or is he trying to continue on? Hamilton is just coming into the pits now.
Okay, you're now up to P3 at this stage. P3. So look after your rear slip. Look after your rear slip. It will look comfortable in a straight line using the overtake button. Just look after your rear tyres elsewhere.
So Hamilton is coming into the pits. And could this be a second retirement of the season? Is. So what's happened there? Yep, he's gone off at turn 3, and yeah, he must have broken the suspension or something when he gone through that area. So Hamilton, for the first time since the beginning of the season, has retired from the race. Rosberg will be informed of that, and Rosberg might be going for his 3rd victory of the season. He's improving record year after year. 1 victory in 2012, 2 victories in 2013, and now 3 victories in 2014. Or if he can increase that, more victories, much more better than he is.
Okay, Felipe, you'll be racing cars on the pit exit. You'll be racing cars on the pit exit.
So we think caliper and brake temperatures are okay at the moment, so just push a little bit where you can. Nico, try and keep the gap.
So it'd be good if you can get up to Rosberg's DRS, Checo. Push up to Rosberg's DRS if you can. But look after your rear tyres. First objective.
So we're on lap 52, hour 70.
So everything's under control. You need to pull a gap in sectors 1 and 2 to defend against 3.
So we have confirmed that. So here are the following retirements from the race so far. So Rosberg, the pressure for Rosberg is not over yet. He's now under pressure from Sergio Perez, who unbelievably is only about a couple of tenths behind him. So if Perez is able to get past Rosberg, then that could mean a first ever victory for the Mexican, and Force India's first ever victory as well. Mind you, the two Red Bulls are behind of Ricciardo and Vettel. But it is really getting close now. But Ricciardo is really getting behind of Perez there. Because it's really close between the top four now. So there's two Mercedes powered cars versus two Renault powered cars. This could be suicidal. But Rosberg has got everything covered for now. He's pulling away from the Force India of Perez.
Okay, last lap was not enough. We need more saving. Last lap was not enough. We need more. Okay, then there's no option now. We have to save. We have to save as much as we can.
Okay, Felipe, keep up this pressure. We need to pass. Our battery's getting low.
I feel it's a pass. I'm much quicker than them.
Okay, Jensen, you're currently one of the quickest cars on the circuit, more than a second a lap faster than Hulkenberg. Let's keep this up, keep pushing to the end. Yeah, great job, JB. We can get some more points out of this for sure. Let's keep pushing.
Looking by the sign in the Williams garage, looks like Bottas is really putting the pressure. What was that? Massa. Massa's currently all over the back of Hulkenberg. Really getting tense now. And we've got about 12 laps of the race left. And looks like Perez has actually gone a little bit faster on the last lap. So Perez might be able to get to there unless Ricciardo and Vettel get to them. Master's got the fastest lap of the race.
Okay, Daniel, we need to keep cool in the car when you can. Pull out the toe when it's safe to do so.
Only 9 laps to go left of the race. And so far, Rosberg looks like to have his race. Yeah, it looks like to have his race in his hand.
Fuel 4, be careful of the tyres. We still have 10 laps to go.
Right, Sebastian, the way you're doing it, 9 and 12 toggle, like you're doing it, is good. Work every lap.
And who else is out now? Is that Maldonado? Oh, that back wing doesn't look stable. But who was in the pit? That was Grosjean. Grosjean's out of the race. 8 laps to go from the end now. This is getting really, really tense now. because Perez is going equaling on.
Okay, Felipe, multifunction A, opti position 1, multifunction A, opti position 1.
Alright, so yeah, this is because Perez might be able to equal his best performance again, since I don't know if either it was Monza or Malaysia that he got second place behind one of the cars that was in front.
So Checo, at the moment, we are 1/10 from getting DRS. Okay, 1/10 from getting DRS for information.
Okay, so Perez needs to get one more tenth to get DRS for the next 7 laps. If he gets DRS for the next 7 laps, then he might have a chance to take the win. This is going to be really, really tense now for the Force India driver. The top 5 are now nearly separated altogether by 3 seconds from first to fifth. Separated by 3 seconds. Perez has only made 1 stop, while Rosberg has only made 2 stops. And they're both on the soft tyre at the moment. Perez needs to go much more faster than this. He's only got about 6 laps to go. And Massa nearly has the chance of Vettel there. And Vettel might be able to get the chance.
Yep, absolutely. Let's make the most of it. Let's enjoy it. I think we've won races from here before.
But no, he doesn't quite make it there. And mind you, Massa was so close to passing Vettel on the outside. He's only got about 5 laps to go, just 5 laps. So that's where Vettel made a mistake. And so Massa was trying to use DRS, trying to overtake him on the inside, but Vettel blocked it, tries to move on to the outside, tries to overtake him there, but it doesn't quite work. So Massa might try again on the straight. This is really tight now. This is going to be really, really tight between the 4 cars. And oh, what's happening with Perez? Has he stalled a bit? I don't know. But whatever's happened, that means Ricciardo is now up into 2nd place.
My brake is low. I have no brake pad.
Okay, Checo. I mean, if you're concerned Reset BBW, and if you're really concerned, then you'll need to box, but stay out if you think you can. Reset the BBW switch. Reset the BBW switch. Off and on. Off and on.
Only 4 more laps to go. And it's getting really tense now. Only 3 more laps to go or so, and Rosberg might certainly win it if Ricciardo doesn't manage to catch up to him in time. And Massa keeps getting held up by Vettel when he's trying to get past him. And looks like Gutierrez is out of the race. That's another race over for Esteban Gutierrez. Two more laps to go, but 1 left. Things are looking much more tense in the Force India garage. Because if Force India stay where they are when they finish this race, then that means that Force India can retake, hopefully, could retake 3rd place in the Constructors'
Okay, it's back on. It's back on, Checo. Checo, move the brake balance forward. Forward brake balance to save rears. 2 clicks, plus 2 clicks. Come on, mate. If we push up to Ricciardo's DRS, we will overtake him. You'll be lapping Sutil. You'll be lapping Sutil.
And Ricciardo is just trying to overtake Rosberg, and Rosberg's just been overtaken by Ricciardo. Ricciardo is now leading the race. What an absolute sensation! Wow, absolutely fantastic. So with only about 2 laps to go, Red Bull might be going for their first victory of the season, but instead of being Vettel at the helm, this time it will be Daniel Ricciardo, and Ricciardo could be going for his first ever Formula 1 victory. What an absolutely sensational moment, and what an incredible development it is. Fantastic. Let's have a look at this replay again. It was good down the back straight, and Rosberg was slowing considerably at that moment in time. We see the Red Bull garage going absolutely celebration on Ricciardo's side. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And people might think, oh, don't worry, Rosberg's going to win, but no, Ricciardo might win. So, and Vettel is also made a move on Perez. Is he? Yep, he's going to make the move on Perez, and he has done. So it's another one for Red Bull. Red Bull have overtaken in the lead, and oh my goodness! Oh wow! That is Massa just colliding with Perez. Massa just collided with Perez at the last corner. Another last lap calamity involving the Force India of Sergio Perez and the Williams Mercedes of Felipe Massa at the first corner. And oh, that is a huge impact. That is an absolutely huge impact between those two cars. Oh my days, I cannot believe what I am seeing at this moment in time, and the safety car has been deployed again, but there's no point in putting the safety car out because the race is going to be ending on the next lap, so you might as well leave the safety car aside, but let's hope to God those two are alright. Let's hope to God, because oh dear me, that is a huge impact. Oh dearie me. This has been overlighted by Daniel Ricciardo coming through to take his first ever win of the 2014 season, his first win in his career.
Okay, where did Button get you?
Just before the last chicane. Halfway down the straight before the last chicane.
Copy that.
So bizarrely sensational and controversial things going on in the last lap of the race. The controversial event is that Perez has been taken off by Massa going into the first corner of the last lap. But the greatest thing is that Daniel Ricciardo is able to take his win. Now here's the replay, and oh, that is absolutely bizarre, and they nearly avoided Vettel as well. They just about avoided Vettel. Oh my God! So Massa was trying to go around on the outside. He didn't, but it wasn't too much of a turning in. He just turned into Perez, and oh, they just got off in the barrier. Oh dear! Let's look at the replay from Massa, and he looks like he just launched into that car, and oh, that is a huge impact. Even with much slower engines these days, he's just and we're on board with Perez, and that is a huge impact from Perez's point of view. Oh, but let's hope he's okay. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. This is unbelievable circumstances. Absolutely unbelievable. So Ricciardo could become the new Mark Webber, below this one will hopefully be much more reliable. So here are the results from the Canadian Grand Prix. Daniel Ricciardo wins on his debut. In second place is Mr. Rosberg. Then it is Vettel, Button, Hulkenberg, Alonso, Bottas, Verne, Magnussen and Raikkonen rounding out the top 10, with Perez and Massa just retired in the last lap. That is of course Sutil and Gutierrez. The retirements are Grosjean, Kvyat, Hamilton, Kobayashi, Maldonado, Ericsson, and of course those two Mauritius at the start, which were both Chilton and Bianchi. So what a situation to behold here today. That's just horrific. Absolutely horrific. So as Daniel Ricciardo comes into the pit lane to celebrate with himself, we unfortunately have to end it there. But though before we go, let's have a look at what will come for us for the next race. So the next race on the calendar will of course be the Austrian Grand Prix. You can catch that live on Sky Sports F1 and of course the highlights on BBC Sports. We will not be live or doing race reports either that weekend, But the next weekend that we are going to be live is the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, where I made my debut last year on Spreaker Web Radio. You can catch the post-practice report Friday evening, the 4th of July at around Friday evening, and then we got the post-practice session report. Catch that at 12:30 on Spreaker Web Radio. Both of the practice reports on Spreaker Web Radio, and then finally going on to YouTube for the live sessions of qualifying on Saturday the 5th of July 2014, and then finally the live race at 1 o'clock on the 6th of July 2014. It shall be a fantastic race. But that is us. But that is all from now. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in Silverstone. But until then, goodbye.
Well, but both stints on the Prime, particularly that last one, absolutely superb, great pace and a very low deck.
Yeah, Gilles, car's working well on the Prime. Car's working well on the Prime option.
Wow, nice job. I look forward to seeing that on the video then. So yeah, fantastic job. It's a great drive.
So yeah, we'll see you at Silverstone. But until then, goodbye.
Forever in my mind, only you. The pieces in my life go away with you. Forever in my mind, only you. The pieces in my life run away with you.